Marco, how exciting as a coach is it to get a player like Sammy back, just knowing what an offense, well, the smile tells it.
We a big smile because he's first of all, he's a good person. I really enjoyed working with him, and he's a good player, and he was always a good player for us. And he got bounced around a little bit and had some, I think, good experience with Nashville. Unfortunately, they put him on waivers again, and we were lucky enough to get him back, and he can tell today. Those are just those moments what he has with his dangerous shot makes a big difference.
He was saying, or I guess early word this morning was he probably wasn't going to play today, but he said after he skated he felt good. He just wanted to play hockey again. Did he come to you and say, hey coach, put me in?
Yeah, he did, and he wanted to skate. The problem was he had 2 or 3 days off, like no skate because of waivers and all that kind of stuff. They went on the road, they left him behind. So he didn't do anything. So he went on the ice. He wanted to go on the ice to touch the ice at 11 a.m. today, and then afterwards he came on. And he's basically told me the same thing. He would like to play, and he just wants to play hockey today. So I gave him this opportunity.
Different game from Jad today versus the other night. He seemed to be shooting the puck quite a bit more. Was there any instructions to him, over the last 48 hours? To play differently, or was it maybe just playing more comfortably?
Even with my experience too, it's as a player, if you don't play a lot, it's hard, right? And you could tell last game he was rusty, basically, and that's a nice part for me as a former player. I know how it feels like, and that's why I was not worried. He had a practice with us yesterday, and I knew he's gonna came out much better today. Because he basically needs reps, and right now he doesn't have it with the Kings, so it was just a matter of time. So that's why I left him.
A little bit of a different year for you on defense this year as well. Most nights the pairings are the same. What type of confidence does that give you as a coach to kind of send the same 6 guys out?
Yeah, that means also everyone is healthy, right, in the whole organization. So we've been lucky enough. The Kings are healthy, we are healthy, knock on wood, and that gives everyone the chance to play with the same partner, same pair, same lines, and guys. We have a lot of new guys on D. They need to know each other too, on and off the ice, and slowly I think they're getting better.
Hanelli was a healthy scratch tonight. Was there just caught in a squeeze of guys, or is there just something maybe you wanted to sit night out?
It was a little bit of combination, but you know what? We, if you remember, we did the same thing with Chromiak. That's a lot of things he has to learn playing against men, and he's in an early stage of it, and sometimes it's good to watch. And he did okay. He's a good kid. He wants to get better. A few things he needs to get better at, and sometimes you need to be patient as well. So he will be fine. He will be on track. And but again, I think once in a while it's okay to watch a game and see the game from a different point of view.
Sure. Akil's been on the wing the last couple of games after playing center. Just any thoughts about center versus wing from your perspective for him?
Yeah, you know what? I thought he would never be a winger, and but I had to change something the other night because we were just not good, and I decided to put him on the wing with Turk because they knew each other for such a long time, and all of a sudden they clicked. And today they were okay. The last few games they were really good. So no, I actually don't mind him. He still takes a lot of draws on PP and PK, and the last few games it's been his better ones. So I actually like it.
You've already told us a couple times when we've talked about the power play that losing Sammy kind of changed a lot coming into the season. Well, now that you get him back, does that prompt you guys to rethink certain structures on the power play, especially when you have a guy like Jad in the lineup as well?
Yeah, we have to. I mean, now we got 2 really good units. We have to change some spots around again. That means probably Tyne's going to end up more on this side than the other. So. But that's something they were used to in the past, so that should be easy. But the other, with Chad, sometimes it's hard. The guys is in and out, so not screws up, but it's always a different personnel. So you know, that's why I can't even get mad at them on the ice sometimes if we don't click right away, because, you know, not too many times we can practice either. So, but it is what it is, and I'm just happy they're all with me right now. So.
Big change last week. You go to Colorado, no wins, and it was a tough being there. Different change of venue. I don't know, what was the difference here today?
The whole week. Started with practice at home. Last week we didn't start with bad practices. Game 2 in the Colorado was really good. Unfortunately, we didn't get the bounce, but overall it was just not a good week from us. And this week we wanted to change that, and we changed it right away with some good practices, and we followed up with some good games. And, you know, even in the past, all our good games came from a good week. So that's why you guys are going to have the day off tomorrow, and then hopefully we can build on this.
I'm sure next week is going to be important too, because Calgary's coming here. They're one of the best teams again this year, and it sounds like practice is going to be important before that.
They're hard to play against, right? They're all workers, and it's always a fight. We always had trouble against them, so we just got to be ready to go, and make sure we're gonna, you know, compete with these guys, and hopefully still a win or two.